Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are back to our normal routine. I am back at the battle station. Today, we're going to do a video on Ethereum since we did a quick cell phone version of it on Bitcoin. Those of you who watched the video yesterday, I greatly appreciate it. I know the quality wasn't as great as normal, but I really want to just keep us up to date even if I'm not at the battle station. And some of you long-term investors, I highly advise you that if you are putting on large positions, that you be able to understand how to monitor your positions when you're in a mobile setting, because if you're living your whole life trying to make money and you're in front of the computer screen and you're monitoring your trades all day, every day, overnight, 5 days long, if you're caught in those over leveraged trades overnight like I've had in the past, if your whole time is in front of the screen and making the money, when are you going to actually have time to spend the money? Like, what is the point of the money if you're not living life? And how unhealthy are you if you're constantly on the screen, either physically because you're sitting and doing nothing physically, that unhealthiness, also the unhealthiness of your psychology and your mental health of like constantly stressing and producing all that cortisol and stress hormone for no reason. Okay, so be aware how to look at it on a mobile setting. You can quickly see if it's near your levels. If it is, cool, you act. If not, move the heck on and continue living your life and enjoy, the finer things, which is friends and family and your health. So back to the thing. Yesterday we did Bitcoin on the go. Today we're going to be back on Ethereum because there is some crazy stuff that you guys need to be aware of. So here it is on Ethereum, and this is the perpetual, as in the live weekend trading. The CME is the whole reason I made this video. Yesterday, you are $2,000 above the CME close on Bitcoin. Ethereum is almost $180 above where it closed. So this is all after $1.5 billion was hacked from the Lazarus Group from North Korea off of Bybit exchange yesterday or Friday. We have yet to see a reaction from the markets, and more than likely we're going to see that reaction Monday or Sunday at 6 p.m., aka today in about 12 hours when the CME exchange opens. So please be aware, if you have active positions, if you're an investor and you have long-term trades in spot, be aware that when markets open, a short squeeze can happen, but downside is, everyone's waiting for this downside, and that's probably why short squeeze is happening, because people are probably taking market shorts or filling limit shorts. And if you're taking a market short, you're market buying spot, so that's causing the price to go up. So just be aware that this flighty, floaty action on a weekend, I never trust it. And when CME opens, we're going to have a gap. So that gap is going to be either a buying opportunity or a shorting opportunity. And as of right now, we are above the CME open. So usually it's going to drop, fill, and then continue up. So be aware of downside, impending downside coming, okay? On the weekly, we can see we're already at our resistance around 2,800. Until we have a daily open and close above 2,800, we're not even going to talk about 3,000 and 3,200. But long term, we are in an accumulation phase. If this downside doesn't come and all this BS of the hack and stuff was a FUD tactic to shake out retail traders and over leveraged traders before upside actually comes, well, if the upside comes, we'll know, because as soon as we're above 2,800, we have our upside warning, and then 3,000, and then above 3,200, we know we're going to 4,200. And technically, guys, I'm going to turn on the drawings, but before I turn on the drawings, don't forget, if you like this content, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join our Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside our Twitter and all the other affiliate services that we use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new, please just leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns in the video, and I will get back to you. Don't forget to sub to the YouTube, and thumbs up, and yeah, let me know what you think. I know there's going to be a bunch of new people joining in because of the altcoins that are basically ready to shake some people out. So when the markets move, that's when people start paying attention. So Back to this, we're gonna turn on the fibs so you guys see what we were looking for. This was always the accumulation that we were looking for. We never wanted 3,200 to break, but a lot of people accumulated around 3,200, which is okay. We are in our accumulation zone right now, as in like you can see this little triangle. Better way to do this would be like this. This is an accumulation triangle right here, okay? So those people who bought are actually in profit and probably looking to decide if they want to take profit at 3,200 or they're going to take it at 3,800 or probably above, because why would you take profit now if we're about to break the range, right? If you're a buyer here, if you're a buyer here, you do not need to worry about anything until we come back into previous resistance and take out the previous resistance into price discovery, which is all the way over here. There's no reason that you should even care about all this nonsense consolidation, because we always knew that the market was going to shake retail traders out who have low conviction of what long-term prospects of this asset. You know that anything around 2,200 on this asset is like the cheapest of the cheap that you can get. Anything around 2,800 or 3,000 is as low as you can get as the fair price average. Anything above that is where you can take profit, but I would never be taking profit underneath the EMAs or at the EMAs unless I'm trying to take a scalp. On a long-term trade, you want price discovery, and price discovery won't come until you break the previous all-time high around 4,800. So that's why I'm making this video. Right now, price is at 2,800. I expect price to get back into $4,000, $5,000 area in December. And if you are just buying slowly, like $100 a week or whatever you can afford, it's completely personal what you're investing in it, because you are the one taking the opportunity cost. Because if you have $2,000 or $3,000 sitting in your bank in cash, you're losing 10% buying power every year that it's sitting in cash and not making you at least 8 to 10% return on your cash. That's how inflation works. So if you put your $3,000 in a bank account, maybe you'll get 1%. If you're in a high yield saving like Apple Savings, you'll get 4.5% interest per month. Or you can put it in something like this, which is around $3,000, and your opportunity around December is what I was saying. If it gets to that level, you're looking at a 60% return in about, what is it today, February, so 8 months, 10 months. So, you know, people in the stock market cry and hope and pray for about like 18% or around there, because the last 2 years S&P made 20%. Do we think this year that S&P is going to make another 20% return? It's possible, but right now with the way the tariff wars and all that stuff is going, by the way, this is a rounding bottom accumulation, like a cup and handle kind of thing. Usually this breaks out to the upside. So all you long-term traders, you can see that this accumulation here and this accumulation here, sorry, and this accumulation here is very, very similar to a cup and handle fractal. If you don't know what I mean by a cup and handle, please, please, please use the power in your fingertips of Google and type in cup and handle pattern, and you will understand what they mean by cup and handle. But this is all looking good for upside continuation. I always expected ETH to go to $10,000. So if it breaks this $4,800 top, just double that, and that's $10,000. And that's exactly where I expect that measured move to go. And here is a guest hold shift. Here is a quick analysis of a measured move. And if you take your measured move and line it up to the top, you look at this, this is almost $10,000. So that's where we expect that to go officially when we actually have a parabolic rise. So right now, this is it, guys. This is the time you want to buy. Don't worry about the news. The news is freaking BS just to scare people out of the market. The news is basically a lagging indicator, in my opinion. What the news does, it creates the emotional response out of you retail traders to create liquidity in the market for the market to actually go to the targets that I'm giving you in this technical analysis. So the way that the fire is lit for the market to do what it needs to is the news. So that's basically what I want to say on the long-term aspect of this. I do think this is going up to the upside. Now on the daily time frame, on the lowest time frame, you can see we are fighting right now the lowest EMA around 2781. We're a little bit above it, okay? CME is going to open at I want to say 12 hours, yeah, 11 hours and 57 minutes. When that new weekly candle, new daily candle opens, we need to be above 2781. If in 12 hours at that daily close today, we are not above 2781, that's already a freaking warning sign in your face like, yo, 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 be careful. We are not making a higher low here. We're going to sweep the liquidity and we're just going to roll on over here and take out all the money, and then we're going to come back up later. That is something that is very, very possible today due to the fact of this freaking hack. When or how are they going to cash out that $1.5 billion? Okay, that's the thing. If they can't cash out that $1.5 billion, and just like the ETH parity hack, they rewrote the chain and basically gave the ETH back, or whatever stuff they're going to do to solve this situation, ETH has ability to do that kind of stuff. Bitcoin cannot. So we are all on alert as to, are these hackers going to be able to figure out a way to mix these ETH, convert it into altcoins and Bitcoin and whatnot and cash out, or stablecoins and cash out? Or are these ETH just going to be erased and reimbursed somehow through the Ethereum Foundation and Vitalik? And that's what we're going to find out. $1.5 billion answer. We're going to get that answer soon. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys is that the monthly close is coming out in about 7 days, 5 days and 12 hours. I apologize, 5 days and 12 hours. And this is how the monthly is looking. Once again, 2778, 2780 is the most important level. If we close above it, fantastic news for what is it? March. Okay? If we close underneath 2780, don't even be surprised that we go into these low $2,200 levels. That's just where the mark, what happens when we lose the yellow line? We go down, right? If we lose this yellow line, we did too much liquidity grabs over here. All this liquidity is grabbed. At this point, if we can't hold above this and go above and take out the shorts, then I'm very scared as to where we're going to find support on ETH. It's not going to be at these levels over here. How I would be looking at it is this range over here between 1800 and 1200. So from 3200 is like 2800, and then this $2,800 level, once we lose it, we're looking at like 1200-ish. So those are the three major things I want to talk about on Ethereum. And yes, after all this nonsense crap of sideways consolidation chop, after we figure all this nonsense out, I do expect ETH to go to 10K, okay? This is why you have to decide, are you a trader or are you an investor? An investor right now is selling his house, his wife, his kids, and his butthole and taking all that money and buying ETH on a regular dollar cost average basis on a schedule, like every week he's buying it, okay? A trader is either shorting right now, he's longing right now, he don't know what's going to happen next week, but he's putting his bets on, and he's willing to take a loss, going like, hey, if we go the wrong way, I'll take like a 3% loss of my portfolio, blah, 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 blah. But the investor doesn't care. He's just buying, 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 buying. He's taking his spot and he's putting it on the exchange and earning a passive income on the interest. And then in the future, when this thing goes to 10K, he can sell half, take his original investment out, and keep the rest that he got, which is on a double, as a long-term investment for free, and he's making interest on it. So he's compounding his interest. So this is how he's winning three ways on top of the trader. The long-term investor just has to be patient and continually have the conviction to invest on a regular time basis over the trader who has to calculate and consider risk and opportunity cost of his liquidity being in cash or in an asset, etc., 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 etc. The other good thing I can say about right now is volume on the sells is slowing down. This is bullish divergence, okay? So on the long term, we are looking to put in a local low. Is it going to be here or not? We're going to find out. The weekly is also telling you, hey, we are possibly looking at a low, but I'm going to give it one more week only because of the fact this stupid hack nonsense happened. If it wasn't for this stupid hack nonsense news, I would be looking for upside continuation above 3,200. As we were already looking for in this consolidation, we knew we were going to chop around over here, but I am not looking for any lows underneath 2,600 right now. So between 26 to 27, that's $100, and we're already above 27.80. Meaning, as of right now, a short squeeze, if it happens, we should be going to 3,000 to 3,200. Even though that this hack is coming, if the hack was absolute nonsense, doesn't matter. We should be following this consolidational pattern, just like this fractal. We should be making a small triangle in here. In this consolidation, we should be making a small triangle. Price should not go underneath 22, 2300, and we should all be following this nice uptrend in this uptrend in a channel. Ooh, you know what? That looks ugly as hell. Let's do it this way. Professional, professional. Let's keep it professional, guys. All right. Money, when we're dealing with money, we don't play around, because if you don't respect the money, I'm going to take it. If you don't respect your money, I'm going to take it from you. And that's what trading is. It's a zero-sum game. For me to make money, somebody's got to lose it. And I don't want it to be you guys. So as long as you guys are following these videos and paying attention, you won't lose the money to me. It's going to be someone else who has the arrogance to not pay attention. So here you go. If we reject here, if we fail here on the bottom over here at about 29.30, we can roll over and we can take some liquidity lower. But the reason why this level is where all the liquidity was here, all the liquidity was right here, and look what we're fighting right here. So once this level gets passed, all we should be seeing is like up, sweep, expanding wedge, and then breakout. And it should just shoot on up to that target, because everyone will switch from selling to buying because they see the upside is coming. So that's basically the last little piece of tidbit I have for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget the affiliate services in the comment section below in this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. I told you guys in the last video I bought AMC stock. I will make a video on AMC stock Monday because they have earnings on Tuesday. So I want you guys to understand my logic as to why I bought that and why I think it's a good investment. And I bought it in my IRA, my retirement account, so all gains are tax-free, and you can sit on it long term because AMC was at around $40 before COVID, and I bought it around $3.50. So yeah, guys, you can see the opportunity, cost, risk, reward on that if everything goes good and peachy keen. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.